heard.
You can hear me now. Go ahead, Chuck. You can start it.
Yes, Bijan. Not only your performance, but you look what Casey did, the offensive line, guys on defense, a lot of freshmen in your class or guys who are playing a lot of snaps for the first time. Was this the future of Longhorn football that we saw out there today?
Yeah, I believe so. We have a lot of young guys that stepped up, in this game, and that made an impact. And Casey came in, when we needed him the most, and made a big impact the way that he did. But I feel that how these guys made an impact in this game and what they can do leading forward, the offseason and for the next season is good to see what they did for this game.
Go ahead, Cedric.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Bijan, when basketball players get hot, they always say that the rim looks like really big,
Yeah.
like throwing it in the ocean. How does it feel for a running back when you're hitting those holes and knocking off those big chunks of yards like you were doing tonight?
Well, I just think it's a blessing, that God gave me a gift to do that. But I feel it's the O-line and how they make holes, right away, and just me trying to get the right read. And then when I see that hole open, I just have to take it because, the holes close real fast, especially at this level. So you just see a little bit open crease. I just took it and, try to get as many yards as I can after that.
Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, Bijan, I just want to know what's going through your mind when you start as hot as you did, and then you guys go four drives in a row with the team went 3 and out, and you don't get any touches. I mean, what's up with the big gap there?
I really don't know. Coach Yursich and Coach Herman, they have a specific game plan and that they're trying to follow throughout the game. And they might see something that a lot of us can't see, and it might not involve the running game. But I just try to do as much as I can, do my job. I don't complain about not getting the touches or anything. I just try to work as hard as I can. Get blocks. Be good without the football, and whatever circumstance happens, then it just happens that way.
Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, Bijan, about a year ago, we were sitting here in San Antonio at the All-American Bowl talking about expectations. Throughout the last, few months, the good, the bad, the up, the down, how have you handled the expectations? You knew what was expected of you coming in, and then to put up the kind of numbers you did, how have you processed all of that day by day?
I feel that it's just it happened in God's plan. It was supposed to happen this way. With COVID, with the slow start sometimes, and just trying to get a feel of the game. But as the season kept progressing, and as I started learning a lot more and just started playing comfortably, it was a blessing and a good look to have going into the off season. But I feel that everything is happening the way it's supposed to.
Kirk, you're up.
Yeah, but John, you just seem to be running with so much more confidence. Is that true? Does that make a difference? And how much better a back are you now than you were in September?
Well, yeah, that is true. I feel when you start at another level, you need to get used to the speed of the game and get comfortable with the speed of the game because everybody just gets that much faster. Even in high school when I was a freshman, it was the same exact thing. I had to really get used to everything, going up to that varsity level. But even with this level right here, when you really do get comfortable as a running back and start finding your way and start understanding, what the blocks that happen before they even happen, and second and third level reads, the game really does slow down, and you can just play, however you want and just comfortable in the best way.
John Hyde, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Bijan, you were talking about not complaining when you don't get it and just being good without the ball. How hard is that, though, when you're breaking off those runs like that? How do you not say, Coach, get me back in there. Let me get some touches or something.
Yeah. Of course, you want to get the ball, as much as you can, as a running back, as any player, I feel. But, me and Coach Drayton talk all the time, and, Coach Drayton has a system, and he wants to keep everybody healthy. And, we got another great running back in Roshan, too, that gets a lot of, touches as well. And I feel just the system that they were trying to do today, it worked out for the best. But yeah, I want to get the ball sometimes, but we all do, and we all just need to stay in our role and just play as hard as we can, with or without the football.
Good time for a few last ones for Bijan. Start with Joe.
Bijan, this is a new offensive line. You had Tyler playing right guard. You had Andre playing left tackle.
Yeah.
What have those guys done in the past couple of weeks? And is outside running maybe the strength of this version of the offensive line?
Well, they've been doing a lot. We've been trying to work up a lot of schemes, for them because, we're all young guys and we're all trying to learn, different ways of defenses and how they blitz or where everything's coming from. But I feel, it's just because everything was happening a little late that, we just had to stick with some other things. But I feel going into the offseason, when they start really learning and start getting, everything down, impact, we can do everything from running the ball inside, outside, counter. It doesn't matter. But I feel for right now, we're doing the best that we can and what we have for them.
Nick, go ahead.
Hey, Bijan, man, you're always smiling. You look like the happiest dude in the world all the time. But you step on the field and you're just a mean running back. I mean, what's the mentality for you when you step on the field? Because there's obviously an attitude shift for you.
Yeah, when I'm on the sideline, I'm smiling all the time. I don't know. I even smile on the field. That's just my personality. I just love to have fun playing the game, and when big plays happen and stuff, there's a smile right back on my face. But I still have that mentality that I'm not trying to let anybody tackle me or stop me. But it's a joy, and it's a gift that God given me just to have fun and be joyful on and off the field. So it's been fun, and when I do step between the lines, it's go time. But you just do it in love and joy.
Chip, go ahead.
Bijan, I think you set the school record for yards per carry in a season with 8.2. That puts you ahead of everybody. Earl, Ricky, VY. Your thoughts on that?
No, yeah, it's just a blessing to be in the conversation with those guys. But it was all a build-up. I still got so much to work on. It's fun to have that kind of stat, but it's just a little thing that I gotta it's fun to have, but I gotta think about the next season and try to do a lot of great more things with my guys and with my teammates. So, but it's a blessing to have that kind of stat, and I just gotta keep working hard.
Two last ones, Danny, then Marcus.
Right, obviously, Bijan, you had a great night, great highlights, but I got to ask you, what do you think of Roschon's touchdown run and what he did on that play?
Oh, that's just Roschon's a dog, and we all know that. He brings that fire no matter what play he has. But just to see how he just broke those tackles and then reversed the field and made people miss off of that, that's just who he is as a running back. He's a gifted running back as well, and I just am a joy to play next to him and to have fun with him, and to see him do what he's doing on the field as well.
Last one, Marcus.
Yeah, Bijan, just going back to expectations, you talk about the records, the bowl game MVP. Is this what you expected out of yourself in your first year, and what do you expect out of yourself in the future?
I just take everything day by day. Of course I want this to happen, but even if it didn't, that's just how it's supposed to happen. But it's just a blessing to be a part of that and to have the MVP and all that stuff. But it's a short mind, and in the future I just want to do great things for this team, do as much as I can for this team, and just keep continuing to play and have fun.
Thank you, Bijan. Congrats.
Thank you. See you guys.
We'll get a quick photo, brother.